Speed is the name of the game. It's also what you say on broadcast when you reach the moment in time where it's safe to start talking. Making sure broadcasts are up, cameras are rolling, and we are recording. That is what is happening. Welcome back to Brinkerhoff 17's channel. That's me, Brinkerhoff 17. Real name Dan. Live in New York. Welcome, my friends, to the Northeast. It is hot and sweltering. We have a thunderstorm watch out here because it is so hot and humid here in New York that we're getting Florida weather. And honestly, it happens pretty often, more than you might think. We are not far from the Atlantic Ocean, as you might be aware. I don't live in Buffalo. So anyway, hopefully we'll be okay, but God forbid if something happens in the middle of this, you'll know why, okay? Long story short, actually a couple weeks ago, we had a lightning strike very nearby, and it fried my home's electrical system. So much so it took my electrician nearly 2 weeks to get this place back up and running at 100% capacity. He was able to give me back the power for the internet within 4 days of the incident. But the internet company was also unwilling to fix their problem, which was outside, for another day after that. So I went five and a half days without internet here. I actually stayed at a family's house merely for the fact that there was no internet. No power I could deal with. Because I have no cell service here either in my home. It's kind of it's a decent community, but the cell service is spotty. So without cell service and without internet, I was like, I'm not staying here. So I went to a family's house for a few days, was able to race a little bit in my leagues, and but instead, so the house is now 100% fixed up, but God forbid if the power goes out in like the next hour or so, you'll know why, because the thunderstorm's coming back over the area. So anyway, we're going to do back to the dailies. We had some fun yesterday. We definitely got screwed with a lot. You can go back and watch the stream from yesterday. I don't know that I'm going to do these every day, but I'm going to work on these going forward, see what kind of schedule I come up with. But I am not going to do them if I can't put in at least a good 60 to 90 minutes. Hopefully I can do 2 hours or more, but that's part of the process here is as I'm trying to learn my schedule, what's going to work out best, where I can be the most consistent. And I have no problem having 0 views for a long time. Don't really care. I'm doing this because I want to do this. It's super fun for me, and I also want to get that much better at all of this. So we're playing more GT7. Again, this is all gearing up. Everything we do here in the next 13 months is gearing up for the eventual release for the new iRacing NASCAR game, which we hope to have a much broader audience by then, and I want to do some really cool things, but first we got to build a community, and I'm here for motorsports. There's a documentary about the Brickyard 400 that came out, I want to say a week or so ago, on one of the NASCAR streamer channels. I'll share it when I remember to. Do not be afraid to make a comment like, hey, you haven't shared that link yet with that. So I'll share it, and if I don't, please remind me. Again, I got to get better at all of this. Thinking ahead. Anyway, in that, there was a moment where Bob Jenkins, former ESPN and Indianapolis Motor Speedway broadcaster, Bob Jenkins, RIP, Bob, he says, why is the Indy racing community upset that NASCAR was coming to Indianapolis back in 1994? We're here for motorsports. This is good for motorsports. I don't care if you watch drag racing, Indy cars, road cars, NASCAR, F1, whatever it is. We're here for motorsports. Whatever you like best, that's great. But I am an ambassador for speed. I am one of those people in this world that if he could do nothing else but drive fast, that's what he would do. I would drive cars, boats, I would fly, anything. Well, like I said yesterday, if you were listening, or if you got to hear it, I love bobsledding, luging, like any of that stuff. The thrill of going fast. My favorite part of flying in an airplane is the takeoff. Absolutely, every time I get in an airplane, jet, small airplane, whatever it is, the takeoff is my favorite part. That going from 0 to over 200 miles an hour is the only place in my life I really get to experience it in real life. Here I can do it in a simulation style or arcade style. But that's my favorite part about being in an airplane is the takeoff. The landing, not so much, but the takeoff is my favorite part. I wish we could fly in a jetliner lower to the ground so we could really get the sense of speed. Not at 30,000 feet up, but like 300 feet up. Wouldn't that be awesome? Across the plains. All right, yeah, the plane over the plains. All right, so let's get to it. Let's go to the dailies. I think I had 5 minutes of an intro. That's plenty of time for me to yammer on about absolutely nothing. But we're still going to go to race C. I want to give a shout out to Sikkim. I was racing with him yesterday. Well, alongside of him, we were doing our own things. But I told him I had the Corvette and that I had the same scheme as him, so I switched up the scheme, and we're going to give the Corvette a try here today. And we have about 9 minutes to qualify, so make sure we're on soft tires. And we have them all. Okay, and I'll give you the front. There's Sikkim there. See, he has the 46 Superflow Corvette from Days of Thunder. And I've been racing the GT500. Last night, I did not broadcast it, but I did a little bit of racing with the Porsche 911 because I was having some trouble keeping up with a couple of those guys. And I got to tell you, I personally like the GT500 better, but I can see why certain people are very good in the Porsche 911. I can see why it's so popular. I just, for some reason, I'm an Italian from New York, and I just never got along with Porsche. From any game I can think back, the car I've always had the most trouble with has been Porsches, and I really wish I had an answer as to why, but I just don't get along with Porsches very well. So I stay away from them. So I've been doing the NSX GT500 a lot, but we're going to try the Corvette today. I did a couple of test laps last night before going to bed, and we changed the scheme up. So here we go. Take a little drink of our Celsius energy health drink thing. Not a sponsor, but hope they end up being one day. Very surprised I've had very little friends on this, by the way, because I usually have at least 5 names or so, 4 to 6 names on this list. But right now it's just me and Sikkim. But look him up. He's faster than me, but he streams a lot less. All right. I tried doing in-car last night, and it wasn't really to my liking. I think I need to adjust the camera, but I didn't spend any time on that yet. So we're gonna go with hood cam for now on this 51 Exxon Days of Thunder throwback looking Chevrolet Corvette. Let's stop forgetting to shift. I've done that with this car a lot, where that 4th to 5th gear seems to come quicker than I'm used to, and I don't get it. Because I go over the audio, I listen to the engine. I don't like to use my eyes down on the HUD, so I'm listening and counting. And you all have to get good at that if you want to be any kind of decent at racing at any level. You got to keep your eyes on the road at all times. And I still struggle at that, don't get me wrong. Yes, this is another thing about the Corvette is it's a little heavier coming into that corner, so I need to lift earlier than I was in the GT500. And in the Porsche, to be honest with you. Loosey-goosey out of there. Most of the braking points are about the same. Most of them, not all of them. The Corvette also has more top speed, so this is where the advantage is supposed to come into play, I believe, with the more powerful, more horsepower Chevrolet American-built Corvette. Kind of early on the brakes, but I'm being a little conservative, I guess. All right. First pace lap. See, did it again. Was late on the shift. We are aiming for 125. Whatever car we're getting in, our goal is to get into the 125s at least. We're also still working up on our safety rating. We ignored our driving rating on this game for so long, but it's about time. Yeah, this was maybe too conservative, but... I almost lost it the lap before. I did lose it there. I don't know what gear I was in, but I think I want to be in at least second. this was something else I wanted to do. Oh, nope. Back to 3. There we go. I gained about 2/10 from making this shift earlier, and it still was too early. I actually missed it the other way. I actually expect to be a little faster than this. 1.2 is not quite what I was thinking. Alright, 1.6. I mean, I thought I'd be like 4 seconds faster. I think it's a bad habit, but sometimes you see me shift in the middle of a corner, and that's because I'm using it to help me turn. Because I'll even go right back up to the next gear. Oh, that was a much better turn. That area. I'm already a second ahead. So I'm not hit 125. I still need 4 seconds, practically. I might just have to go back to the GT500. Corvette may not be the car for me at this track. See, now I'm going to start pushing corners and testing limits, and we'll overdrive some of them. Yeah, thanks. Needed to be a little more careful on the accelerator. These times are abysmal, though. Makes me think, does this Corvette not have a supercharger? Is that maybe the... No, it's high on my list, I thought. We're going to take a look. Let's do some diligence here. 128.9, like that's Not even close to my fastest, let alone anybody else. I think that was the problem. Oh, yeah. I think I'll look at what the BP was. I should have looked further down. Okay, that should do it. That should be way better. Let's see the difference. We had to come out anyway because we had to get back into. We had to register anyway. So we keep forgetting. I'm gonna do this in the garage. All right, Sickum. We're trying this Corvette for you, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, even the shifting is need to get faster. That's not gonna help. Okay, let's see how our splits were. Well, our splits could be 127.7, which means we're right kind of on par with what we did last night in the GT500. But man, my best splits weren't even all on my best lap. Only one of them was. And that's like a half a second difference from the way I took that corner from how I normally take it. So it's clear because you see, and I had a much faster time. I had about a 24.7, 24.8 stage one on my first fastest split yesterday, but I believe I had a 29-second stage two. Maybe it was lower 30, but 32.5 was like stage three every time, and 32.0 is quite the improvement. So, and that's just on one corner adjustment. 128.04 though, still not our best. Well, let's go back out there. 5 minutes left. Get a couple more laps in. It was faster cornering, but it did have a little slip at the end. So whatever we gained, we now lost. Shit. Shit, we were doing all right. Yeah, these are decent splits. We're getting there. I will say, even though it's a little shakier on the exits, I have more confidence in this car's power structure. Its transition of the power. Time here, so let's go. Let's go, Corvette.
Iron Treo, Protus_Lincoln has joined.
I gotta shut
the
her
room.
up too. Starting in second. Hey, we got our safety rating up to an S. Yeah, up to. I know. Well, that means we should get rid of some of that riffraff we were around with the A's. Like, hey, you race like crap. Now, the difference is I didn't set the 127.5 in this car. So, are there any other Corvettes in this race? I don't see any. Nope. I don't even think I see any Mustangs like we did yesterday. We do have another league race on tonight, by the way. We're in the MRL race, which will be it's the Mystic Racing League, run by the Private Patton, and it's we're gonna be at Auto Club today, which is really great because we were just at Auto Club last night in the trucks, so this will be fun. It'll be in the next gen cars, which are set up fairly the same. I had a pretty good time last night, but I got screwed over by the lag. I was having a really good race. You can go back and watch the stream, of course. Please go smash the like button and subscribe. But, yeah, there was lag, and a bunch of us got screwed. I was running in second place at the time, second or third, and I got screwed out. I ended up in like 11th or 10th. It was silly. I hated it. At the end of it, I hated it, but it was a fun race up until that point. He tried to take me out, or did he slip it? All right, Corvette's in the lead. We'll tie you on the cold tires. Got me on this straight lane speed there. He's in the Senna scheme where he died, and I will get Senna schemes on my cars. I will not get that one. Huzzah! Oh, damn it. Come on, get off the stupid wall. That sucks. All the way down to 13th. Distracted by something else that I don't need to be distracted by. Man, set up for a good race, couldn't even last 2 laps without making a mistake. We gotta pit, and if we pit, say this lap, and take no tires, well, he's mad at me because I bumped him, but I bumped him because he was really slow into the corner. Oh, Jesus, 5-second penalty. This game is so broken. Are these guys just like brake checking me? Is that what they're doing? Yeah, see?
Iron Treo, Protus underscore Lincoln, has left the room. Iron Treo, Protus underscore Lincoln, has left the room.
I feel like I want to leave the room. 5 laps in, like, this is ridiculous. I've had a 9-second penalty. Like, what are we doing here? We're gonna pit in 2 laps, and we're just gonna try and make time. My silence. I'm a very disappointed man right now, at least in this race. I was gonna go no tires, but I might as well just get out there and fresh tires and go from there.
Sober AF 42 has left the room. Sober AF 42 has left the room.
Oh my.
_20 has left the room. Nick Sicarius _20 has left the room.
We're still not running the laps we were running yesterday in the GT500. Like, I wasn't working for 128s. I was getting close to 126. Like, I ran 125s in the race. And I don't believe they were draft assisted. Slipstream, as you over the seas might say. Not happy with my first Corvette showing. Or other people's slowness. You know, someone's telling me I gotta brake later in the corners so I can be faster, and then I'm ready. It was, let's just gear up, we'll get ready, we'll do it again. I have half a mind to go back to the GT500 just because I was having more fun driving that car. I love the Corvette. I'm just, we're gonna give it one more race. on, crazy. Finish the race. Let's go. There we go. You didn't pit. You both didn't pit. You fit. All right. Anyway, I lost the lap because I was driving too frustrated. That's right, Spider-Man suit. Okay. He was tough to keep up with. I got ahead of him in the beginning. He's in the GT500. I hope to race him in a GT500 later on.
Crazy F-bomb has left the room. Goosen7, Gustavor90_ has left the room. Pops Marops,
Pops
CP_676
Marops
has left the room. Elo Quinto, handled plane 07, has left the room.
Okay, goodbye.
Sakaro has left the room.
Sakaro left the room. Okay, shut up, lady. We gotta get on that. Get her off. But all right, 7 minutes. Oops, we gotta do that again. There we go. Let's go in our Exxon Chevrolet. cut that. Damn. We're going to take a breather, because we're already frustrated from that race. Yeah, we were working at a much better lap. So, we have a few minutes. We're going to breathe. Bruce Fraba. Bruce Fraba is a friend of mine. And, no, I'm kidding. We're just going to take a second. I needed to do this anyway, this other thing here. Plug in my phone. Okay. That is now getting charged. See if we get one more lap in. One more lap in. Let's get it. Oh no. Oh, the time ran out. I thought my television shut off. I wasn't watching the clock. All right, we're starting third this time. Oh, Pierre Gasly's ahead of us. Oh, he quit. Anybody do? Oh, Chaos we raced with last night. Oh, he's an A, though. But I don't think he was much of a problem. Whip is also an A. All right, well, we're an S. We can't really argue yet. I don't know if that's much better. I actually don't even know how the rankings work.
Shrego, Cool Microbe 1, has joined the room. Pedro, C7N,
I should probably look into that if I'm going to be doing this more often.
Pierre Gasly, Luxy 300, has
left the room. All right, let's go. Is there any other Corvettes? No, I'm the only Corvette. McLarens. I should try the McLaren out. I have seen a couple of them hanging around. Mundos. Joined late. Did we have a full 16? We have 15. Don't forget, 2 hours from now, 8:30, or sometime shortly thereafter, I will be bringing to you my race in the NASCAR series. Mystic Racing League is at Auto Club. If you hit that little bell, you really want to know when I'm racing. I mean, I hope you do. You'll get notified right away. All right, let's go. Kept it in second gear a little bit in that corner, thinking I could make it, and I didn't make it. I actually still had to shift down to first. Lost a little grip there. Early shift, didn't mean to do that.
VPU24_8, VPU24_8, has left the room. VPU24_8, VPU24_8, has left the room.
I know I'm running second. Yeah, this guy's chasing me down. I'm going to switch. I'm switching cars after this race. No offense to the Corvette. I guess I just don't fit into it. I need to do a bit more racing practice with it. Well, that guy wrecked himself. Is that chaos? I hope not. Oh. I guess I should have this screen on. This is where I'm losing most of my time.
Kano 2212 has left the room. Kano 2212, Kano 2212 has left the room. Heavitaz 268 has left the room. Heavitaz 268 has
Damn it.
left the room.
Missed the shift. Wonder if he did too, because then I caught up to him a bit. Frustrated. Don't need to do that anymore. Man, also a lot of time through that last section with him. I was just under a second, then I was at a second. Now I'm over a second and a half behind him. You see that section right there was 0.7 faster, slower than my fastest, which was the lap prior. Where? That sucks. Well, the top three is pretty solid. Oh, I need to pit. I should have pit there. I didn't realize it was lap 6. And taking the penalty in the pits is way better than taking it on the fucking track. Yep, I mean, that guy was another second for slipping up, and I didn't go faster through that section. That's the part that sucks about it. I already had a penalty by screwing that section up. And now you're compounding it. For what reason? I got no advantage through my slip up in that section of the track, and then you're going to give me a second penalty on top of it. Like, it's so stupid. It's utterly the worst penalizing system of any racing game I've ever been a part of. Or I stay out
Underscore killer
and I
has left
pit
the
late
room.
and I don't take tires. Yeah, we'll just take tires. The GT7 pit crew, not the fastest in the world. What? When? See, I hate this game. Like, that's a safety protocol, not an advantage thing. Like, come on. It's gonna cost me a top 3. Damn it. Dag nabbit. penalty. 1 second. Like, fuck you. Sorry for the language, boys and girls, but literally, buzz off, stupid stewards of the game. Ah, and we really messed it up. Yep. Whip didn't pit. He's all celebrating and stuff. You saw that, right? And he didn't pit. Okay, I was supposed to the race, and it was him who slipped up in the beginning of the race. I hope he knows I didn't wreck him, because I didn't. Stupid Whip. He thinks he won. Well, we are essentially a mid-pack driver who can qualify decent, so...
Chaos_TCS has left the room. Pedro C7N has left the room. Whatever.
Whatever.
LBCK_Nama has left the room.
That guy's an idiot.
Has left the room.
See, a lot of guys I saw were
has
put
left
time
the room.
into. Yeah, see, there's 4 of my friends here. Online friends. And they're running V-Rons. Only 2 of them seem to have one. I don't have that car. I think I can get one. It's still just us. But we're changing car. We're going back. You know, I saw some McLarens. Should I try the McLaren out for a little bit? Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure this thing has been got its checkup. forget if we did it or not. Let's see. What's your status? Oil's normal. Okay, well, let's wash it. There you are, nice and shiny. Another genuine drop. Oil change, okay. Everything else is doing okay. Alright. GT500 time. I gave the Corvette a solid try. And like I did okay. I had some stability issues, and I don't think it was the brake bias because I had that in the same spot. I had the same issue, even when it was at 0. And I was getting into corners better with the brake bias, so going the other way wouldn't have helped, in my opinion. However, we're back to the GT500. We're going to try some different options in the brake bias here. We might go a little further. See, I shipped there so much earlier than the Corvette. Corvette was shipping at the line. I tried really hard to make that corner faster, and it didn't work out. But 3 laps in, we were able to improve our time in the first session. And you see, we could have made it even better had I run 2/10 quicker on that lap in Sector 2. But I will say, what did I say? I thought I was running 29s. Look at Sector 3. So the Corvette was a second and a half faster, more than that, in Sector 3. And that's clearly due to the straightaway. I guess. Because I was running 30.0 a lot of the time. But I also ran 30.5 on my average times. But my fastest lap was a 30.0 in that section. These other marks, I'm running faster in Sector 1 by a few tenths, and I'm running faster in Sector 2 by like a second. And here we are. Now we're going to the race.
Ibov has joined the room.
And we're starting.
Somebody create an online ID has joined the room. 333
Looks like I may have moved up in the room
003 has
status.
joined the room.
So I'm a
NX
little
Falcon,
back on
NX
my
underscore
top 2.
Falcon has joined the room. Miami 84, Vadran Von Essen, has joined the room. Iran Ramos has joined the room. Gene Force underscore Leakin has joined the room. Gabriel 1311, Grab underscore Balairo, has joined the room.
All right. 90 minutes until the NASCAR race. So we're probably going to race for another hour. Should I go to GR4? No, I don't have that car, and I don't know if they're really spending money yet. Maybe I'll take you over to the. They have a 10-day time trial deal, and I've been actually struggling on at least the one of them. One's newer. I haven't really put a lot of time into it. But the Formula cars. All right, it's our worst starting spot so far in the last 2 days. Let's see what we can do with it. I can clearly run about 126, so we're getting there. A couple Audis, more GTs in this race. There's a Porsche back here, BMW. Some BMWs I saw a lot too. I should maybe try the BMW. McLarens. I knew I was going to get dive bombed, so. Slow down for that corner, huh? Haha. That's called being prepared. I knew I was getting overtaken. I knew I didn't have the speed in that sector, so I gave it up willingly, and it just took the exit, and it worked out. Liberty. Bye-bye. A second, huh?
84, Vadran Von Essen, has left the room. Miami 84, Vadran Von Essen, has left the room.
Catching them up there. Catching them. Let's go. And is that the leader ahead of him? Yeah. I didn't see him for a minute.
1311, Brad_Galeiro, has left the room. Gabriel 1311, Brad_Galeiro, has left the room.
He was going to spin, so I took it a little wider. And gathered it back up. That sucks. made a bad situation way worse here. No tires. Let's just get back out there. I knew it. I just crossed it a little bit there. Great. So all the time now it's gone. Great. So I gotta pay attention. What the fuck? What the absolute fuck was that? Did I set my car that much?
Schraven has left the room. Schraven has left the room.
And now I'm just getting turned. That guy had very bad lag too, I think. I hope he got a penalty for that, but I mean, I'm the one who suffered the most. Every race, we get wrecked by somebody. Every single race. Before we gotta get out of these rooms. And the only way we're gonna do that is by racing. Oh boy. We have different breaking points. pushing it. Wrecked again. And you didn't even get a penalty for that. Here comes another half-second penalty. Yep. Oh, another one. Come on.
Falcon has left the room. Falcon has left the room.
Oh, we wrecked the guy who... I mean, we passed the guy who wrecked us, so I guess that's some consolation. Or we passed another guy, somebody wrecked us. But, whatever. That's why we're out here, to get better. Really got one more good one in us. And then we're going to take a short break and come back for our league race later tonight at 8:30 Eastern Time. Spider Geek.
Ibov has left the room. Liberty 636 has left the room.
Say? Thanks.
Zombie underscore object has left the room. Gene Force underscore Leakin
Whatever, I
has
tell him
left the
thank you.
room.
I'm a nice guy. Try to be. I don't know. Maybe I'm a narcissist. Yeah. Still just me and Sickum. That is it. The only people. Let's give the alarms a brief respite. Like I said, we probably have one more good one in us. If I think I have time, I might do a second. It'll take about 20 minutes from this moment on, so yeah, I could maybe do another one. Maybe I'll do two. And I said this yesterday. I think I said it today. Anyone got any tips? Yeah, I'm open to constructive criticism. I don't think I'm anything that great, but I'll tell you what. I got drive. I got determination. I want to be the fastest I can be. So, if somebody sees something like I know there's a lot I don't know, despite what I do know. There's always tips, and that's the great thing about racing communities is that we just share information. The better the competition, the better we all get. So, all right, let's start here in a second. Our goal was to get into the 125s, at least the 126s. We're getting closer. I want to say I ran a 125 or 6 in a race last night. I have to go back and check, but I probably won't. Oh, low 127. Okay. Ah. Yeah. I had a really good time through there that previous lap. And that was not good through there. Look at that, half a second different. There's one place I might be able to make it up. Well, maybe two. That doesn't help. not really making up. A little tiny bit made up. Really the same. Now it's getting a little bit worse. One, and that lap was scratched, but still slower. That's what I mean. Like, oh, penalty. Like, who cares? If the penalty did not make me better, why are we penalizing? Like, get out of here with that. But yeah, 24.5 sector 1 is definitely my fastest. Like, I don't know if I ran faster than that in a race, but 24.5, I'm mostly running 7.89 in that sector. So, and that was, I think that a lot of that was turn 1. But I also did very well through the S's, which the next lap I did not do as well in either. Case in point, 0.6 seconds basically difference. 30.9. When I saw 30 come across sector 2, because you see I got 31, and I was kind of running that 30 point whatever in sector 2 last night. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, we're on a good lap. And I wanted to get that to a low 31. You see, I'm 127.1. A low 31 would have been like a 126.4, which is still about a second away from Sikkim, who's 2 seconds from like the fastest. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Well, how much time do we have left? 1 minute? Yeah, we're going to have to hold off here. 127.1 though. We started the day at 127.5, 127.6. We went to 127.4, and we got a 127.1 this last session. Oof, I'm telling you. And it's little things like how I hit turn 1. I was actually convinced before this run that I was doing pretty good at turn 1. The fact that I ran that so much better and then that lap prior, and then coupled with my maneuvering, my solemn skills through the S part there, because there's a lot of touch go on that. There's a lot of like slow down, put back some speed, but then slow down again. You know, it's you can't just lay off of it. You can't just go through it. That's where you slip up and hit the wall. It's the turn before this tunnel, that left turn. I got to do that one better. I think I'm braking a little too early, but then when I brake later, I get the sensation I'm not going to make the apex. So I got to figure the balance there. And then that last sharp corner is it's a crapshoot. Wow, look at us on the pole.
Joined the room. Gabriel 1311 grab _ Bolero has joined the room.
Yeah, see all those S's and A's? We got to get out of the S's so we don't see any more A's. Or see less and less of them, at least. Let's see, most of the Americans are going to Brazilian, and was that an Argentinian down there in 12th? And then more Americans coming in late. That's why sometimes racing later at night is fun, because you get to race with more like Europeans. But it's all relative to where you got the server coming from. It's just that there's less Americans racing in the evening, obviously. All right, here we go. First one from the pole. We had one from the pole yesterday, mostly second place starts. We just had a 4th place start in the race prior. But here we go, from the pole. First time today. Oh, somebody already left.
Francis_AMG has left the room.
All right, zombie object, Gibby, Gabriel. Let's see. We issued Gabriel just in the race before. Mel, Casal, Rojo, 727. I'm looking out for you guys. Don't tempt me. All right, let's go.
Underscore 7889 has left the room. Rex, juiced underscore 7889 has left the room.
They're so much faster now. Like, I gotta do better in that corner. I'm always losing, and I'm losing chunks of time when I do lose it. It's not like a tenth. Like, I just lost half a second to the guy behind me. Then did I get it back? Yeah, I got it back.
Frank Yaya has left the room. Frank Yaya has left the room.
No, he's catching me again. But I did gain time at least.
Mel019, Melly Mel82 has left the room. Mel019, Melly Mel82 has left the room.
happened?
Gabriel 1311, Rav_Balairo, has left the room. Gabriel 1311, Rav_Balairo, has left the room.
I got a little shaky. You know, I was probably on a good pace because I only lost 4/10. I was probably on a decent pace before that. Ah, stinking grass. And of course I'm backwards. Come on. This freaking game, come on. You know, I touched the grass and I lifted and I thought, all right, we'll just get it back underneath this, and it just kept on sliding. Like once it lost grip, it was gone. Oh, come on. We're going to put this lap, but we're not going to take tires. We're going to see where we come out. Damn it. I was too busy screwing around with him. Come on, get off the wall, go! Let's go! Dagnabbit. maybe get tires after all that, but let's see where we come out. Why did I serve the penalty in there? But we came out right. Oh man, that guy just spun behind us. We came out right behind Gibby. But we got a stupid half-second penalty to worry about. Oh, Jesus H. Well, until I learn a lesson there, I'm gonna keep making stupid mistakes. Like overdriving a corner, I don't need to overdrive whatsoever. I was so amped on trying to get time there because of this penalty. That's what they say when you're racing over your head. Right there, I was racing over my head. And now not only are we not racing for the win, we now have to try to fight to get back towards a podium. And I don't know if I am going to get a race in again, but I might stream again later tonight. I don't know. Today has not gone the way I was hoping it would go, but what we can do is get better. It is going better than yesterday. We're getting wrecked a hell of a lot less. Oh, man, I just didn't slow down enough. Here comes another penalty. As soon as I say we're getting wrecked last, what happens? And if I was slipping, why didn't I go invisible like they all so often do? battle up for the lead. Catching the shape, but running out of laps. Sucks knowing you could have at least a top 3 right now, but you've screwed yourself out of it. You're barely hanging on for a top 5. I could get one in before the next race, but I also have to like eat. And yeah, so we're gonna take a nice little break, and we'll be back at about 8:30. If you don't see me pop on live at 8:30, it will happen right after, shortly thereafter, and we'll race the MRL Auto Club race, next gen cars, NASCAR Heat 5 coming up. Did not have nearly enough podiums tonight. I thought I'd have at least 2. I think I had 1. Did I have 1? I don't think I had any, as a matter of fact. These guys,
Sabidon 93 has left the room.
Yeah, you are fast. I guess he caught him. I guess that was the whole deal. I thought maybe he wrecked or something, but
has left the room.
It looks like Furch. Not the Furch I know, but that Furch in his Porsche 911 ran down the Lancer.
The shape, he hate you so much.
Not for nothing, the Lancer probably isn't up to snuff with the 911, but who am I to say? That NSX, I thought it was a Ferrari. It was just a car just like mine.
Fixatrite 777, Fixatrite 777 has left the room.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to show you, if anyone's still watching, we're going to run over to this, and we have 1 day left. I have not been able to get into this silver. I don't have a car, so I have to rent. See, I need to get to like 135 or 136, something like that. And I've only gotten a 138.7. I think we have to beat 137. I think that's what we have to do. This is actually a tricky part coming up. This is one of my favorite turns on any racetrack, but in this car, it's very deceptive. It's this part coming up right here. See? It's, yeah. Can't just hold it flat because you'll run off the track. You can keep it about 90. So you like to be in fourth gear already, but this is how cars flip in the desert. All right. That's something we have another day and a few hours to try to do. We'll do that. Maybe tonight. Maybe that's what we'll do tonight. We'll try and do this tonight, later tonight. And then the other one is the F1, which we have not even really tried. We did like one lap. Yeah, here we are with the, let's see, Sycamore. So 138.7. Look at these roll records. 132, 132.5. Like, what the heck? Huh? But we want to get, what's the goal? The goal was 137.1. Yeah, so we basically got to try to beat 137 in order to get gold. And if you see in my friends list, only one guy's done that. That's it. All right. That's going to be it for me, boys and girls. Like, follow, subscribe, help me out. We're going to hang out as often as possible. This is 2 days in a row. And, yeah, probably not going to see you tomorrow. But I will be back Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, probably in the evening. All right. Catch you all soon.